Hi, and welcome to today's Jungle Musings. What I wanted to talk about today is leadership. When I was 26 years old, I started into my first leadership training and I got certified to teach as well. It's called Revaluation counseling. And one of the reasons why I loved reevaluation counseling and decided to go with that training and get very involved and certified to teach it is because of what they said about inherent human beings are all leaders, that there is no inherent such thing as a follower, like someone who's born to follow and someone who's born to lead. And to me, that resonated as truth. However, it was also going to be like my saving grace because I had seen myself as a follower. If someone knew me in my childhood and knew me as a young adult, they might very well peg me as someone who was born a follower. And yet at the same time, in my heart of hearts and my soul, deep in the passions of my being, I always knew I was supposed to make a difference in the world. The second training that I got certified in, or actually licensed in, is called Avatar. And I'm a licensed Avatar master to this day. And one of the things that I learned in that leadership training and from teaching and leading in that for years and years is that everyone's a leader because everyone makes a difference. There's nowhere in life that you can show up and not make a difference. The only difference about the kind of difference you're making is whether or not you are deliberately making a difference or if you are making a difference by default. And so there's a lot of really negative leadership out there, and there's a lot of really positive leadership out there. But the thing is that if you're a human being and you live among a society, you make a difference every time and everywhere you show up. The third leadership training that I have been a part of and have taught and led and been all through all of the certifications is called Landmark Worldwide. And in that education, what I really loved and learned more about leadership is the difference between being in the stands and being on the court. And as a leader, what you want to do is you want to always be looking to see where you can make a difference. And that includes what I'm finally really getting to, what I wanted to talk to today, which is supporting leadership. It is leadership to support leadership. When you see someone who is leading and they are having a hard time or they are in need of assistance, and sitting there and watching them struggle or judging them is called sitting in the stands. Whereas if you get on the court, what that means is from a leadership perspective, you go and support that leader. And so today's Jungle Musing is really about how leadership is coming and going. It just is. Whether you know it or not, or whether you've declared yourself as a leader, you make a difference everywhere you show up. And I would like to say that today's Jungle Musing, the bottom line is be the kind of leader that can support leadership. You grow leaders underneath you, you support leaders above you, and you lead with and support the leadership of your peer leaders as well. And you can bet that at the end of your lifetime, you will have had a very fulfilling and satisfying life. And so that is today's Jungle Musing. And as always, if this made a difference for you, please like it and consider sharing it with your friends. And for now, goodbye.